If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether you're commentating a live game,
or hosting your own TV show,
or working behind the scenes, then this is the class for you.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester, and remember,
it's more than just sports, it's an education.
if you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether you're commentating a live game,
or hosting your own TV show,
or working behind the scenes, then this is the class for you.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester, and remember,
It's more than just sports, it's an education.
And we are officially live here from Solano College on the second game of a back-to-back between the Solano Falcons and the Mendocino Eagles. We currently have two runners on, first and second with no outs here in the top of the second inning. As Stonestein at a bunt was Jamie Johnstone. And she's going to be ruled safe. Both runners are running. And it looks like Kaylin Tipton is in to score. As that breaks the tie, it is now 3-2 in favor of the Eagles.
Yeah, Solano doing an impressive job in the bottom half of the first, scoring 2 runs on 2 sacrifice pop-outs. In the first game, Solano improved to 18-13 on this season, while Mendo dropped to 7-20. 12-4 the score in that first game.
Solano remains perfect in Bay Valley Conference play. They are currently 11-0 on the year. So looking to go 12-0 this afternoon as well with the second game, as Solano is currently talking over on the mound.
Yeah, so runners on the corners here in the top of the second with no outs.
Krista Holman is now coming up to bat for Mendocino, the right fielder, in the second game of a back-to-back. Krista was the catcher in the first game. As McGraw will look to regroup here with runners on the corners with no outs.
And another bunt laid down.
As the throw over is in time, the throw over to third. Quick of a check right there as we have one out here in the top of the second inning, as that's going to bring up the top of the lineup, Amanda Cardoza coming up the bat.
Cardoza with a single in her first at-bat in the top of the first. She got caught stealing in the first game, but was 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles and a walk.
Runners on second and third for Mendocino currently right now. As with one out here, the pitch from McGraw, swing and a miss. Quick 0-1 count to Amanda Cardoza.
So just to catch up a little bit, our defensive alignment, Yarrow in second, Montoya at first, Courtney McGraw is on the rubber.
As that pitch is fouled and right to the cameraman trying to take some pictures. Cardoza in an 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And for the first strikeout on the day for Courtney McGraw.
That was a big out right there. Try to limit the damage that the Eagles are doing here in the second. It's a good strikeout for the second out.
So that'll bring up Erin Hale. She also had a base hit in her first at-bat in the top of the first inning for Mendocino. As that pitch is on the outside, but Hale swung around on that one. No balls and 1 strike.
Hale will take the loss as she was in this circle for the first game. Also struggled from the plate with 2 strikeouts.
That pitch is high. 1 ball and 1 strike to Hale. Hale is out in center field today for Mendocino in the second game of a back-to-back. As you were saying, she took the loss in the pitching spot in the first game. As that has popped up into center field, Aston trying to get under it, and she does, and that'll end the top of the second inning. So a good all-around performance from the defensive end for Solano, but they were only able to give up 1 run, as it is currently 3-2 here on Solano College Sports Network. Welcome back to Solano College, where Jamie Vado is up next to bat for your Solano Falcons. She will be followed up by Haley Enriquez and Larissa Raymond after her.
Battle reached safely in all 4 of her plate appearances in the first game.
As that first pitch is a swing and a miss by Batto. No balls and 1 strike.
Would have had a 4-for-4 day, but one of those singles was on an error by Mendo.
That pitch is high, thrown by Johnston. 1 ball and 1 strike.
I was joking with her in between games, saying that she definitely would have got Best Buy Player of the Day, but that error killed her.
Next pitch on the way from Johnston, as that is popped up and fouled right behind us in the booth. Forgot to mention Jamie Johnstone is now on the mound for Mendocino.
So defensive changes. Kaylin Tipton in left, Ramsey at short, Aaron Hales out at center, Allie Dale behind the dish, and Crystal Holman moved out to right.
As that pitch from Johnston, a little bit of a breaking ball right there. Next pitch on the way from Johnston. Missed on the outside corner. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Batto hits that one into left field, but getting under it is Kaylin Tipton for the first out of the bottom half of the inning. So that's going to bring up Haley Enriquez now, who was your Best Buy Player of the Game in the first game of a doubleheader.
Home run Haley, the 2-run shot in the second.
Yeah, she will look to build off her strong performance in the first game into the second one, as that pitch is high, thrown from Johnston. 1 ball and no strikes. Next switch to Haley, popped up and fouled behind us, bringing the count even at 1.
Yeah, Enriquez has 3 home runs on the year. I had the chance to ask her during her post-game interview. She thought she would catch Elena Selden, who has 4. We joked saying that hopefully Selden would be sat this game.
Yeah, but that is not the case this time, as that last pitch from Johnston was on the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. As that is hit into left field, giving her first base hit on the second game of back-to-back. She's going to turn over to second. She's going to challenge it, and she's in there in time. Not able to get to it was Riley Goff, as she struggled to get that in her glove, as there is a runner in scoring position for Solano with 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, great heads up base running there by Haley, trying to stretch that single into a double. She's able to get there in time.
That's going to bring up Larissa Raymond now for the first time in the second back-to-back. First pitch, low, and bring the count now at 1-0.
Yeah, Larissa was in the box at the end of the first game, so this will be her first at-bat on the day.
Next pitch from Johnston. Hit up to the shortstop, and throw over to first is in time. That was a great throw from Goff. 2 outs here now in the bottom half of the second. This is going to bring up Ceci Yarrow now for Solano.
Ceci making the move from first to left. She had a sacrifice, but was grounded out and popped out, so an 0 for 3 day in the first game.
And that gets away from the catcher, running in, and she is safe. Great job from Haley Enriquez to get there in time, and this game is tied once again. This time it is 3-3.
Yeah, we've seen Mendo struggle a little bit at the catcher position today with pass balls, and there's another example.
Yeah, this time they have a different catcher, as it's Allie Dale. But getting away from her, as that is hit up to first. and out. So that's going to do it for the second inning here from Solano College. Ramsey, Dale, and Goff coming up next for the Mendocino Eagles here on Solano College Sports Network.
If you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports. It's an education.
if you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this
Well, welcome back here to Solano College, as we were unable to bring you that base hit from Michaela Ramsey. She's on first with no outs here in the top of the third inning. This is going to bring up Allie Dale, the catcher for Mendocino, who had a ball get past her and she gave up a run tying up this ball game. As she shows signs at a bunt that has popped up and fouled.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing a lot more offense from Mendocino today. Off to a great start here in the second game.
Yeah, and Solano's done a good job of challenging them as well. We're currently in another tie, 3-3, here with no outs in the top of the third, as that is going to be foul. I believe it hit off her foot.
Yeah, either off her foot or in the batter's box.
Bring the count now at 0-2 for Dale. Pitch from McGraw on the way. Low in the dirt. And staying over at first is Ramsey.
A great stop there by Selden.
Yeah, Selden remains in the catcher position again for the second game of back-to-back between these two teams. Next pitch from McGraw on the way. Popped up and foul. So the count stays at 1-2.
Be interesting to see what McGraw does here. Dale's been pretty aggressive in this at bat. Might be able to catch her chasing one. And she got the inside corner on that.
Yeah, she was caught looking on that, giving McGraw her second strikeout on the day and delivering the first out of the top of the third. So it's going to bring up the shortstop, Riley Goff.
Goff had a couple singles in the first game and grounded out to third in this one.
As she grounds over to second in time and was trying to look for the double play. That was Larissa Raymond, but she'll settle for one. 2 outs here with a runner on first as Goff makes it there in time. Kalen Tipton now up to bat for Mendocino. As that pitch is high in the corner from McGraw, 1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah, Tipton singled in her first at bat, but struggled in the first game, hitting into a double play and flying out to center.
Next pitch, McGraw in the dirt, throw over the first, not in time.
I'm really impressed with Selden's arm back there behind the plate.
Yeah, she's done a terrific job so far. Already we're seeing the second game of back-to-back as well, and the first game as well. As Tipton is currently working with the 2-0 as she goes ahead and talks to her coach real quick.
See if maybe they try to little strategy here. Maybe a slap shot down the left field line, or maybe the first.
Yeah, most
baseline.
definitely. You want to talk it over, especially with 2 outs. Pitch from McGraw. Again, not able to find the strike zone. 3 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, that didn't miss by much there on the inside corner.
But from the ump standpoint at home plate, he wasn't seeing that strike zone, I guess. As McGraw's next pitch, low in the dirt again. And that's going to result in a walk as Tipton reaches over to first. And that's going to bring up Haley Finley now, the first baseman for Mendocino.
Yeah, Finley got moved from third to first in the last game. She was having a little trouble over there on the hot corner.
As that reaches the strike zone, great throw from McGraw. No balls and 1 strike.
Finley did single in her last at-bat back in the second inning.
Next pitch from McGraw. Misses on the outside corner, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, Selden just itching to throw somebody out. To get caught sleeping out there on the bases.
Yeah, most definitely. As McGraw's next pitch, as that is popped up into right field, and getting under it in time is Jamie Batto. So that's going to do it here in the top of the 3rd inning. Top of the order coming up for Solano right after this here on Solano College Sports Network.
If you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
Whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
Then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports. It's an education.
if you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
Then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports. It's an education.
Welcome back to Solano College, where Leah Turner's now up to bat for your Falcons as that pitch gets away from the catcher, Allie Dale, as it is now 1 ball and no strikes to start off the at-bat for Turner.
It's another pass ball by a Mendo catcher. Fortunately for them, though, there's nobody on base.
As that is popped up into the infield, and in time to grab it is Riley Goff, able to get her glove under it. 1 out here in the top of the, at the bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, Riley Goff out there at short, definitely a gamer. She's made some great plays here today.
Caitlin Aston now to bat for the Falcons. Caitlin out in center field once again, as she almost tried to chase after that one, but didn't swing. It was a good call from her, and as it's 1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah, Caitlin with a single back in the 1st. She was one of those runs to come around to score.
Caitlin again trying to get a running start at it, but again missing the strike zone. 2 balls and no strikes.
In fact, she was the tying run back when the score was tied up at 2-2.
Next pitch to Caitlin on the way, and just fouled down the left field line. 2 balls and 1 strike now the count.
Going the other way is the right idea. She'd probably be able to stretch it into a double.
Yeah, definitely could have been a problem for Mendocino. The 2-1 is on the way, and just reaches the strike zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That was a favorable call in the outside corner. I guess he's starting to see that part of the plate well now.
2 balls and 2 strikes as that is hit over to Goff. She's able to get in her glove and make the play. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 3rd.
Yeah, Goff responsible for yet another Falcon out.
Yeah, she's had 1 fly out to her, and now with 1 lining out to her as well. She's had her work cut out for her so far in the top half of the 3rd. And that's now going to bring up Elena Selden now for the Falcons, as that is popped up into center field. And that is over the head of Hale. She's not able to find it. Throwing over to second. Not in time, as Selden's able to reach on a double.
Yeah, the sun out there in left and center is brutal. It looked like Hale just lost it in the sun. And with a stand-up double, Elena Selden.
As that's now going to bring up the pitcher, Courtney McGraw.
Two outs and a runner on second. Courtney wants to break up this tie here.
As that pitch is called a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Yeah, she would definitely love to do some damage if she's given the right pitch.
And she brought in one of those runs in the 1st with a sacrifice.
As that one is popped up, getting under it is in time the second baseman, Amanda Cardoza, and that will end the 3rd inning. So, Johnstone, Holman, and Cardoza coming up for the Eagles here on the Solano College Sports Network.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show,
or working behind the scenes, then this is the class for you.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester, and remember,
It's more than just sports, it's an education.
if you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show,
or working behind the scenes, then this is the class for you.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester, and remember,
It's more than just sports, it's an education.
So welcome back to Solano College, where we are getting ready for the top of the fourth inning. We have a pitching change for Solano. Brittany Sluzniak is now on the mound for your Falcons, as that first pitch from Sluzniak is batted around and foul. Jamie Johnstone is now at the bat for Mendocino, as she remains on the mound for the Eagles. Brittany's pitch is grounded over to third. The throw is in time for the first out of this top of the fourth inning.
Yeah, great play there by Enriquez. Oh, Adriana. So it looks like Adriana moved over to third. And Haley moves to left. Or right.
Please excuse us while we have all these
So
defensive changes.
Ceci moves to first. Haley moves to right. Montoya is at third. And Sluzniak in the circle.
I believe we have a new hitter as well for Mendocino. Risa Villa now at the bat for the Eagles. She's making her first appearance in this doubleheader between the Falcons and the Eagles. As Brisa on the year is having a clean .333 batting average, as that pitch is on the outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch is grounded over to shortstop, and the throw is in time. Great throw from Aaliyah Turner. 2 outs now here in the top of the fourth inning.
Yeah, we've seen great play from the shortstops on both sides.
Amanda Cardoza now at the bat for the Eagles.
Cardoza struck out in her last time at the plate.
As she grounds over to Raymond. Raymond throwing over to first in time for the out. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for McGraw. She's able to retire the side with no run scored. Montoya, Batto, and Enrique up to bat on the Solano College Sports Network.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting,
Whether you're commentating a live game
Or hosting your own TV show,
or working behind the scenes, then this is the class for you.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester, and remember,
It's more than just sports, it's an education.
if you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show,
or working behind the scenes,
Welcome back to Solano College. Adriana Montoya will get things started here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Montoya grounded out to Goff in her last at bat.
The pitch from Johnson, as that is tipped and fouled. Still going to be an 0-1 count to Montoya. As that pitch is low, bringing the count now at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Still all tied up at 3 here in the bottom half of the 4th inning in the second game of this doubleheader.
The pitch from Johnston, high, and 2 balls and 1 strike now. So we're now starting to see a point where Johnston is struggling to find the strike zone at this at bat, as the next pitch is on the way, and again missing the strike zone. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Came close to hitting Adriana there.
Yeah, almost. As a 3-1 on the way. High and a walk for Montoya. So 3 straight balls thrown, or excuse me, sorry, 4 straight balls thrown from Johnston resulted in a walk for Montoya. As the runner is on first with no out here.
That'll bring up the pitcher, Brittany Sluzniak.
Was waiting for that as well, so thank you. So Brittany Sluzniak now at the bat for Solano.
Brittany came in to pitch in the last inning.
Yeah, she got the job done, not allowing any runs to come in and score.
She didn't allow anybody on base. 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah. Next pitch from Johnson on the way, as throwing it was a wild pitch and not able to get into the glove of Allie Dale again, getting behind her, and moving over to second is Adriana.
That's going to be important here, having a runner in scoring position early in this inning with no outs. Solano definitely looking to break up this tie.
Yeah, they would love a chance to break this tie here in the 4th. As swinging and missing that time is Sluzniak. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Looked like Brittany was trying to go ahead by 2 with that swing.
As the next pitch, or excuse me, sorry, it is going to be 3 balls and 1 strike now officially. The 3-1 on the way. Low, and another walk thrown by Johnston.
Back-to-back walks here for Jamie Johnstone. And home run Haley stepping into the box. She'd love to tie Elena Selden in home runs with this at-bat. More importantly, put her team up by 3.
Pitch on the way. Haley hits that one in the left field. Struggling to get under it is Tipton. And coming in to score is Montoya, breaking up this tie. Solano leads once again 4-3 this time.
Not a home run, but I'm sure she's plenty happy with an RBI double.
Yeah, able to bring in a run and break up this tie is Haley, and that's going to bring up Larissa Raymond now. Ash Luzniak now moves over to the 3rd. Enrique is still over at 2nd.
Larissa was another victim of Goff's at short in her last at-bat.
As Mendocino now will huddle up on the mound to talk it over.
Another reminder, we're here on sophomore day at Solano College, where the Lady Falcons honored their sophomores on the squad before the first game of this doubleheader, and you can find that ceremony in between the first and second game on this broadcast on YouTube. Just search Greg Poff, Gregpoff, for for all of our broadcasts here on the Solano College Sports Network. You can also find some player interviews on that page as well. Last year I had a chance to sit down with Alyssa Castaneda and Adriana Montoya for a nice interview.
As we will now resume play, and Larissa steps in the box. First pitch, low, 1 ball and no strike.
Good stop there by Dale. The runner on third and no outs.
Yeah, now Johnstone is struggling to find the strike zone so far here in the top of the 4th inning. As that pitch is high, or excuse me, sorry, here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 balls and no strikes. Next pitch from Johnstone is hit off and fouled towards the backstop. Larissa now works with a 2-1 count now.
Sure, Larissa wouldn't mind getting a few more RBIs here to increase Solano's lead.
Has a good eye from Larissa, bringing the count now at 3-1. Yeah, she definitely has a good chance to, especially with no outs here in the bottom half of the 4th.
Yeah, the Eagles have definitely shown better offense this game. But with 3 balls, Raymond's got to definitely get a pitch to hit.
As that misses on the outside, or it finds the strike zone. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that was a great pitch on the inside corner there by Johnstone.
Bringing it now to a full count, the 3-2 on the way. And swinging and missing is Raymond. Striked out for the first time today on Solano's side, as Johnstone's able to get her first strikeout. So that'll bring up Ceci Yarrow now.
Ceci grounded out to the pitcher to end the 2nd inning.
Ceci pops it up and was able to be playable for an out, but Dale was not able to get under it.
Yeah, that would have been tough for the catcher to hop up out of the squat and catch that.
As the 0-1 on the way from Johnstone. Pitch is high, 1 ball and 1 strike.
With only a 1-run lead and 1 out, Falcons definitely want some insurance runs here.
As it is popped up and caught by the second baseman, Amanda Cardoza, for the 2nd out of the top half of the inning.
That was a good catch there by Cardoza. That definitely would have scored a run for Solano.
Aaliyah Turner now, as we reach the top of the order now, again for Solano. Aaliyah flew out to the shortstop, Riley Goff, in her last at-bat.
We've seen Turner be real aggressive today, and I don't think that'll change in this at-bat.
As that pitch way off into the right corner. Bring the count now at even at 1. Next pitch on the way, as that is popped up and not able to get under it, and she did. A great catch from Riley Goff. Wow, was able to get that. The pole was in the way. I wasn't able to get a good view on it. So a great catch right there, as that's going to end the bottom of the 4th inning. Top of the 5th coming up here on the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome to TV 55. In this hands-on class at Solano Community College, you will learn all aspects of television production, how to use high-end cameras, lighting, and audio equipment in the field and right here in the studio. Whether you are looking at making better YouTube videos, educational or promotional segments, or finding your creative passion, enroll today. Get an art school education at the fraction of the cost. Visit us online at solano.edu. Welcome to TV 55. In this hands-on class at Solano Community College, you will learn all aspects of television production. How to use high-end cameras, lighting, and audio equipment in the field and right here in the studio. Whether you are looking at making better YouTube videos, educational or promotional segments, or finding your creative passion, enroll today. Get an art school education at the fraction of the cost. Visit us online at solano.edu. Welcome to TV 55. In this hands-on class at Solano Community College, you will learn all aspects of television production. How to use high-end cameras, lighting, and audio equipment in the field and right here in the studio. Whether you are looking at making better YouTube videos, educational or promotional segments, or finding your creative passion, enroll today. Get an art school education at...
And welcome back to Solano College as we are getting ready for the 5th inning. Aaron Hale now to bat for Mendocino. As that pitch is low, thrown by Sluzniak. 1 ball and no strike.
Solano was able to take a 1-run lead in the bottom half of the 4th.
As that pitch is high and on the outside to Aaron. 2 balls and no strikes.
And we've seen Riley Goff in the bottom half of the 4th with a fantastic catch.
I was about to say, I didn't know Riley Goff golfed.
Golf.
Rhyming accidentally, there you go. So Hale working with a 3-0 count now. Pitch from Sluzniak is grounded over to shortstop. Turner throwing over to first is in time. Great throw from Aaliyah Turner to get the first out of the top half of the inning.
Like I mentioned before, both shortstops out there today. Definite gamers.
Yeah, both their fielding has definitely been on point with Aaliyah Turner for Solano and Riley Goff for Mendocino. As that now brings up Michaela Ramsey. As that first pitch misses the strike zone, 1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah, right over the head of Ramsey.
Pitch on the outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Next pitch on the way from Sluzniak. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike.
That was a great swing there by Michaela. Looking to see if she could tie it up in 1 swing.
Yeah, she was trying to get a piece of it, but just unable to. As another pitch misses the strike zone. 3 balls and 1 strike now.
The Eagles definitely wouldn't mind working a walk here.
And swinging and missing that time again is Ramsey. Count is now full at a 3-2.
Yeah, another hard swing, but just missing the mark.
Be interesting to see what happens from Sluzniak's pitch as that is popped up. Turner's trying to get under as she does to deliver the 2nd out of the inning. As that's now going to bring up Allie Dale for Mendocino, the catcher.
Dale struck out looking in her last at bat.
Yeah, we've seen Aaliyah Turner now for Solano. Had her work cut out for her 2 times already. As that pitched inside and then called for a strike. 0-1 to start off the at-bat for Allie Dale.
Yeah, Allie with only 1 single on the day.
And a quick 0-2 count now to Allie.
And she's 1 for 5.
Some good pitching we're seeing from Sluzniak at this at-bat. Going up against Allie Dale. The 0-2 on the way as that pitch is high. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Sluzniak trying to see if she can catch her chasing on that high fastball.
As that is dribbled over down to the pitcher Sluzniak as she throws over to first in time for the out. So Aston, Stelden, and McGraw coming up to bat for your Solano Falcons right after this here on the Solano College Sports Network. And welcome back here to a very sunny day from Solano College here in Fairfield, California, where your Falcons currently lead 4-3 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And coming in on the play-by-play call is Stephen Babb now. He'll be taking over. I'll be switching over to color commentating.
That first pitch there in the dirt. 1-0 the count now to Caitlin Aston. And squaring off to bunt, but just spinning foul. So 1-1 the count now to Caitlin. The wind has definitely died down and the heat has picked up. Fatigue could start becoming a factor out there on defense. The second game of this doubleheader, the 1-1 pitch, and that is hit over to Ramsey, but unable to field it cleanly. So Caitlin Aston will reach first. Yeah, definitely hitting it anywhere away from Riley Goff seems to be the trick today. Actually, don't even hit it behind second or behind third because she's been able to cover that too. So that'll bring up Elena Selden, the 1 on and no out. And Aston wasting no time taking second.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of times today where Mendocino has allowed base runners to go ahead and steal, making no effort whatsoever to go ahead and throw.
Selden steps into a 1-0 count, squaring around a bunt and fouling it. So Aston will have to go back to second. Yeah, Solano definitely coming out aggressive here in the bottom half of the 5th inning, leading 4-3 over the Mendocino Eagles.
As Aston was really hoping for a hit and run on that one.
Once again, Solano took the first game 12-4. As that is hit high into left field, but underneath it is Tipton. So 1 away now with the runner on second.
And a solid effort from Kalen Tipton to bat out the sun.
Coming up is Brittany Saluzniak. Oh, excuse me. Courtney McGraw is coming up.
She's in. As that pitch was on the outside, 1 ball and no strike now.
So Courtney McGraw in the box, 0-1 the count. And that pitch misses high, 2-0.
Yeah, we've seen so far in this at-bat for Courtney, she's had a good eye. Bring the count now at 2-0.
Aston over on third now, so 1 out and a runner on third. McGraw definitely looking to get her in, as that is in there for a called strike. 2-1 is the count. And the pitch from Johnstone is hit, but softly right at Goff.
Well, we've seen a lot of plays hit over to Goff, and she's able to get her glove into it, under it, and she's had a good job today so far. Not just in this second game of back-to-back, but also in the first game as well.
Yeah, Golf definitely coming up big over there for Mendo, as Adriana Montoya stepped into the box with 2 outs and a runner on third. And that pitch is inside for a ball.
Montoya walked in her last at-bat. As she's looking for a hit.
And that is hit high in foul territory, but not able to make a play as it hits the fence. Dale and Ramsey. No, excuse me, Dale and Finley over there to try to make a play, but unable to get to it.
Do we have another defensive change, Steven?
No.
Oh, my mistake.
I just didn't update our papers.
Oh, okay.
That pitch misses, so 2-1 now to Montoya. And that squeezes in there. 2-2's the count.
Yeah, evening it up the count now is Johnstone, so she will definitely look to strike out the side here.
And that is hit well into left and definitely away from Goff, and turning her way around as that ball gets past Tipton. So Montoya will stand up for a double and collect the RBI. So now the Falcons lead 5-3 over the Eagles.
Some good piece of hitting from Montoya on that last at-bat, able to get over to second with 2 outs and delivering a run.
Now will be the pitcher, Brittany Saluzniak, with 2 outs and a runner on second. See how aggressive the base running is here in this at-bat. As Montoya gets off to a good lead, but stays at second.
Yeah, Saluzniak now for Solano. Having a runner in scoring position with 2 outs will definitely be challenging, but she will be able to take it up for a challenge.
That second pitch also misses high, so 2-0 now to Brittany. pitch from Jamie is in there this time, a little bit lower, so 2-1 now the count. Really wish some of that wind would come back. It's starting to get a little hot in this booth. The pitch from Johnstone, swing and a miss from Susniak to even up the count, 2-2.
And that was a fast pitch thrown by Johnstone. And a good job getting Susniak to chase.
The quick pitch will miss high, full count now to Brittany. You'll see pitchers sometimes try to throw a batter off their rhythm and step up to the rubber quick.
Yeah, I think Solano would love to get Haley Enriquez up to bat.
And she swings and misses to end the inning on a strikeout, but not before Solano can take the lead 5-3, and Riley Goff, Caitlin Tipton, and Haley Finley to lead it off for the Eagles in the top half of the 6th inning when we return.
If you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
Whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports. It's an education.
if you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports. It's an education.
And we're here, the top half of the 6th inning. Shortstop Riley Goff to lead it off. Mendo's starting to run out of outs here, down by 2. Definitely want to get something cooking here in the top half of the 6th. And that is hit, but softly, and Alea Turner is there to make the catch.
A great job for Alea to work her way from the shortstop's position to work her way all the way out of bounds and down the left field line.
That'll bring up left fielder Kaylin Tipton with 1 out here. And the pitch from Soluzniak is in there on the inside corner for call strike 1. As Brittany looks in for the signs from Selden, smiles, shakes it off, and gets ready for the pitch. And that is high and a little outside. 1-1.
So now with an even count at 1. Here in the top of the 6th inning, it's going to be really interesting to see how Kaylin handles this situation.
And she hits that one and dribbles it to Montoya. Montoya fields it and throws over to first for the out. So a quick 2 away here as Haley Finley comes up. Finley popped out to right field in her last at bat. Ooh, and that is in tight. Finley doing a good job getting out of the way.
Yeah, it almost hit her left side. Bringing the count now at 1-0.
And that is swung on and missed. So 1-1 now. As Brittany looks in and gets set to deliver. outside. So 2-1 now.
Yeah, really for the Eagles so far in the late stretch of the innings, their hitting has really been disappearing. It really hasn't been showing up.
And that is hit sharply to second, but Larissa is there to throw Finley out. So a nice 3-up, 3-down inning for Brittany Saluzniak, and that's going to bring up for Solano, Enriquez, Raymond, and Yarrow.
If you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
Whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports. It's an education.
if you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports. It's an education.
if you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this.
Here we are back in the bottom of the sixth. We've got home run Haley Enriquez here, who still got maybe a shot or two to catch Elena Selden to tie up their home run totals on the season at 4. Johnstone looks in, and the pitch, that could have been the one. That strike was about belt high right down the middle. And that misses. 1-1's the count.
Yeah, Johnstone is going to have to keep up her good pitching here if they want to keep the lead, stay put at a 2-run lead for Solano.
So that pitch fouled back. 1-2 now is the count. Haley digs in, and the pitch from Johnstone is soft and just a bit outside. So 2-2 is the count now. Looks like a little bit of a shift on out there on defense as Riley Goff is shading towards third. Leaves a gap in the center of the infield. So that pitch misses in tight. So the count's now full at 3-2. Pitch from Jamie is in the dirt to walk Enriquez, putting a leadoff batter on here in the bottom of the sixth. It's going to bring up Larissa Raymond. Larissa struck out in her last at-bat in a nice little battle with Johnstone.
Yes, Solano has now got a runner on base with no outs, so definitely a good chance to do some damage.
And a nice bunt laid down right back to Johnstone. Turns and throws to first, but not before Enriquez gets to second safely. So a nice sacrifice bunt there by Raymond. And that's going to bring up Ceci Yarrow.
Ceci flew out to the second baseman Amanda Cardoza in her last at-bat.
that nips Ceci's front arm, so she'll not injured, so she'll happily go down and take first as she rubs it in. So we've got 2 on and only 1 out here as we head to the top of the order. Aaliyah Turner. Aaliyah's flown out to golf her last 2 at bat, so definitely looking to dig in and put a ball in play in this at bat. That pitch is low and in the dirt. 1-0.
Yeah, and look for both runners to advance, as Solano would definitely like to get rid of a double play opportunity for Mendocino.
And that pitch is in tight as both runners take some healthy leads, but no one advances. So 2-0 now to Turner. And Turner hits that, but foul down the left field line. Turner looking to go the other way with that pitch. And that is hit to where the shortstop was supposed to be, but with the shift on, that is going to bring in Enriquez, and moving to second is Turner. So a nice RBI there for Aaliyah. I keep getting that wrong.
Yeah, it was overall a good hit from Aaliyah. Able to get under it and deliver in an RBI.
So Caitlin Aston makes her way to the plate. Got Yarrow on second. Yarrow on third. Turner on second. Aston at the plate. 6-3 now. The Falcons' advantage. 1-0 count now to Caitlin. And that is high. Aston singled her last at bat. She's 2 for 3 in this second game, as the Eagles want to have a little powwow in the circle here. We're in the bottom half of the 6th inning. It is a nice, sunny, warm day, and the wind has unusually died down in the afternoon here at Solano College. The Falcons looking to improve to 19-13 overall. Mendocino looking to avoid a 7-21 record on the season. The powwow breaks up.
Yeah, not only that, Solano continues to remain undefeated in conference play if they're able to hold this out with a win. Moving to 12-0 after today if they're able to hold on to this one.
2-0 the count now. And that hits the outside corner. So 2-1 now. The pitch from Johnstone is swung on and fouled back to even up the count.
Yeah, no double play opportunity now. It would be hard, especially if he had someone over there on first, but not this time.
And that just misses. I'm sure Johnstone wouldn't mind having that one. This count's now full of 3-2 to Caitlin. And that is hit but foul. So Aston able to stay alive here with 1 out, bottom half of the 6th. 2 runners on. Aston digs in. And hitting the outside corner for call strike 3.
And that's only the second strikeout on the day, on the second game of a back-to-back for Johnstone.
That'll bring up Elena Selden with 2 on and 2 away here. Selden with the team leading 4 home runs. And that ball misses high.
Yeah, it could be the last chance here for Solano bringing in these 2 base runners.
And right on cue, here comes a little wind. A nice breeze here in the booth. And that is swung on and hit into left, and unable to track it is Tipton to come around to score, and with a stand-up double, Elena Selden increases the lead to 8-3. That'll bring up Courtney McGraw, who's 0 for 3 so far in this second game, but has a double and a triple in the first game.
Yeah, McGraw flew out to the shortstop in her last at-bat.
That is a little high, a little outside. 1-0. The pitch. And that just misses inside corner. 2 balls and no strikes.
With McGraw working with the 2-0 now. The runner on scoring position.
And that gets the outside corner, 2-1.
And with Selden over there on second, she still has a good chance to come home with 2 outs.
As that pitch misses. So a 3-1 count now to Courtney. And in the dirt for the walk. And Dale, fortunate to able to get a hold of that ball in the dirt.
And the second time in the top of the 6th inning where Johnstone has given up a walk.
Yeah, in the 6th inning, two walks and a hit by pitch as Adriana Montoya steps up with 2 on and 2 away. And that is hit but foul.
As Montoya was able to get her bat under that one, just unfortunately was able to be foul.
And Montoya had a double in her second at bat today. Walked in her first. Oh, excuse me. Double, walked, and grounded out in her first at bat. And that is hit sharply into center field, but right at Aaron Hale to end the inning. But not before Solano could put up some more runs, as they have an 8-3 advantage. Coming up in the top half of the 7th will be Johnstone, Vila, and Cardoza.
If you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
Whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports. It's an education.
if you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports. It's an education.
If you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
Whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
And we're back here in the top half of the 7th inning. 3 more outs for the Mendocino Eagles to tie it or go ahead as the pitcher Jamie Johnstone steps into the box. And that pitch is way inside by Soluzniak. Solano looking to come away with their second win today over Mendo. As that pitch is a little high, so 2 balls and no strikes to Johnstone.
And with this being their last chance to tie things up here in the top of the 7th inning.
And that misses outside, 3-0. Well, the Eagles would definitely take a leadoff walk here. But we've seen them have some big innings and put up some crooked numbers here today, as that is in there for a called strike 1. So they may be down, but they're not out yet, as that is a leadoff walk for Johnstone.
And a possible chance to do something here with a runner on with no out for Mendocino.
Villa up now in the box. And the pitch is just a little low. The corners were charging to guard against a possible bunt here. But it looks like Villa is standing in to be a hitter. 2-0 the count now. Sluzniak is having a little trouble finding the strike zone here in these first 2 at-bats, as the Eagles are looking to keep the line moving.
I'm surprised Johnstone over there at first isn't making an attempt to run over to second.
And that bunt is laid down nicely, but Montoya able to get the lead runner at second, so yeah, so the runner is called out at second. I'm not sure what the discussion was there. All right, yeah, so lead runner is out as Villa reaches on the fielder's choice, and that's going to bring up the top of the order, Amanda Cardoza, who's 1 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. That pitch is in there for a strike. It's only 2 outs left now for Mendo. Time is running out. Corners are playing in, maybe to guard against another bunt. And that is on the outside corner, so a quick 0-2 count now to Cardoza.
Now playing with an 0-2 with 1 out. Be interesting to see what happens.
And that is hit, but sharply to first, bobbled and not able to get back in time. Ceci Yarrow. That was a tough play there for Ceci. She tried to reach out and keep her foot on the bag and then tag the bag, but unfortunately not able to get there in time.
Yeah, she really had a tough time trying to grab that ball and was unable to stretch out over to first and trying to make the out as Cardoza was able to reach on there safely.
I'll bring up Aaron Hale with 2 on and only 1 out here in the top of the 7th. And the pitch from Soluzniak is in there for a called strike.
Good throw from Soluzniak to start off this at-bat from Hale.
Hale's 1 for 3 today. Grounding out to Turner in her last at-bat. And that is hit high, but in the infield, charging in is Montoya. and able to get the second out. Raymond not covering the bag, otherwise she may have been able to double it up. As Michaela Ramsey steps in. Michaela Flight out to Turner, her last at bat, and her first. And that pitch is outside, 1-0.
Yeah, so now with 2 outs here. Gotta wonder what's gonna go through the mind of Ramsey on this next at bat.
1 ball and 1 strike now. Wind definitely starting to pick up out there, blowing right to left once again. And that misses high and outside. And that pitch misses as well. 3-1 now. Sluzniak looks in, gets the signs from Selden. And that is in there to fill up the count. Great pitch there by Brittany. 3-2 is the count.
Yeah, Ramsey was just caught looking on that pitch from Sluzniak.
And the delivery. And that is hit high and out of play. So Ramsey stays alive, and the count stays full, and we'll reset and do it again.
Yeah, she's going to have to battle here now if she wants to try to get on base.
Selden putting down the signs. Sluzniak gets set. And walks her. So the second walk of the inning fills up the bases. And they're going to have a little chat about it. So bases loaded, 2 outs. So Allie Dale is up to bat, catching this second game for Mendocino. Solano's got a pretty safe lead at 8-3, but Mendocino showing some life here late in the game.
As in her last at bat, Dale hit one over to Sluzniak and was later thrown out over at first. She also has a strikeout on the day as well. So the bases loaded here with 2 outs. Gotta see what happens.
And the pitch from Sluzniak misses inside.
Yeah, very close to hitting Dale as well.
Yeah, with 2 outs, any contact, the runners will be going. And that is in there for a called strike.
Yeah, sharp pitch from Sluzniak to even up the count at 1.
Now you have to think that Brittany definitely doesn't want to give up the 3rd walk of this inning here. That is hit, but unable to field it out there is Raymond, allowing a run to come in and score. Everyone is safe. 8-4 now. And that's going to bring up Riley Goff. So bases loaded once again, 2 outs for Goff.
Yeah, they've relied on her to deliver some crucial outs. Now they're going to have to rely on her to deliver, possibly bring in some runs.
Great defense and hopefully some good offense as that first pitch misses.
Yeah, she's going to have a good eye at this at-bat if she wants to try to bring anyone in.
And that misses inside. So a quick 2-0 count to Goff. corner is playing in a little close. And that hits the outside corner. 2-1 now.
A good job for Sluzniak to find the strike zone. Making the count now at 2-1.
Outfield's playing shallow for any chance of the play at the plate. And that is hit sharply up the middle. It's going to get it out into center field. And another run's going to score. 8-5 now. Mendocino just chipping away at that lead. A great hit there by Bailey Goff.
Yeah, it was a good job from Riley to hit that one up the middle for a base hit and bring in a run to make it an 8-5 lead for Solano now.
That's going to bring Kaylin Tipton. It's 1 for 2 in this second game with a walk. Last at bat, she grounded out to Montoya. So Tipton steps in. 2 outs. Bases are still loaded. Falcons up 8-3. And that pitch misses. Oh, excuse me, 8-5. That pitch misses inside corner. 8-5. They're down by 3.
The 3 had to play in there somewhere, didn't it?
It absolutely did. As the pitch from Soluzniak is in there for a call strike 1.
And for Sluzniak now, she just has to stay relaxed with an even count at 1.
And that is hit, but foul and out of play. As Yara was hoping she can make a play on that, but the ball hit just a little too soft. So 1-2 is the count now to Tipton.
And a home run here would give Mendo a lead.
And that pitch misses high to even up the count 2-2. Mendo's got a few home runs on the year, but it would be Tipton's first. And a swing and a miss. And that's going to do it for us here at Fairfield, California, home of your Lady Falcons, as they take game 2 of this doubleheader, 8-6. We'll be back with the Best Buy player of the game right after this. Okay, we're here with the Best Buy player of the game, catcher extraordinaire Elena Selden. So Elena is the catcher for the Lady Falcons, and she caught both games today of the doubleheader. So what's it like catching 2 games back to back?
It's pretty hard on your body, but you do what you have to do for your team. And we have 10 players right now, so yeah.
So you make the sacrifices, and we also noticed today that you got quite the cannon back there behind the dish. Nobody run on you, and you even pick players off that get caught sleeping. So is that a focus of yours?
Yeah, you try to help your team out as best you can by being behind the dish.
All for the team. Another thing you did for the team today in the second game is you got 3 RBIs and 2 doubles. So you really did it out there on both sides of the plate. And so take us through a little those doubles at bats.
I had to make the adjustment. I had the same 3 pitches, and I flew out twice. So that third at bat, I kind of squared the inside pitch up, and I got the hit.
Yeah, so what were you seeing out there today from Johnstone in the circle as opposed to in the first game?
A lot of inside, a lot of flatter pitches, so just had to stay on top and drive it.
Well, you did a fantastic job today, and sacrificing for the team was a big part of both wins today. So that's going to do it for us here at Solano College. For Solano College Sports Network, I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in. And just a reminder, you can catch all of our broadcasts on YouTube. Search Greg Poff, that's GregPoff, to catch all of our sports broadcasts as well as interviews in our Solano College television studios. And that's going to do it for this broadcast. On behalf of my broadcast partner and the rest of the crew, Nate McKay, and I'm Stephen Babb. Until next season.